All right, good morning, cyber traders. Welcome back on this Tuesday. How's everybody doing? Good morning, everybody. Good to see you all, everyone in the cyber group room. Great morning so far, huh? Got to do a quick little shout out, guys. Let's give a good round of applause to our buddy Norman in the cyber group room because he called out the OCGN. Let's give him a good round of applause. Thanks, Norman. Made me a little money right now. I chased it. I bought OCGN. I chased it. I'll just let you know. I know you guys you called it out right around 8:15 when it was at around 8:20, and you could see it right there. Let me zoom in for some people to see it a little better. So you could sort of had a beautiful Fausto flag. I kind of chased it all up about here. What happened? I was looking at on level 4. Actually, I went to go get breakfast really quick. So I'll be honest with you. I had to have my homegrown eggs that I had this morning. And what happened you could see there was a ladder effect going on over here, and it kept bidding it up. And when I jumped in, it was right around here, and I was going to get out. I got a little nervous. I thought I chased it, and then thank God this guy came out right here. There was a big iceberg order. He showed up right around 8:50. You could see him right there and blew this guy back. Right here at 8:70, went back and it shot right back up. You know, I might consider taking the money right here. I mean, I don't even know why I don't. What the hell? Why not? Right? Money's money. I'm already market. Nasdaq. All right, out. Let me just take something out of it. Something that was a little fast. You know what? I had almost $1,000 profit. I just gave back a nice little money, but whatever. Listen, I'll buy it back. But there's a couple of them. But Norman, thanks a lot for that great call. That was a great trade right there. And got to give you credit where credit's due. So anyway, that's what I told you. Why we're all here. Remember when I recruited a bunch of you traders here, and some people on YouTube, Facebook. If you're watching this later, this is what we really do. It's not about teaching you guys how to trade. It's us teaching you so we could be a team, so we could trade together. And I said, you know what? And let me tell you, there's a lot of people that come to the cyber group room that we don't want to train because really you don't really qualify it, and that's not a bad thing. You know, listen, a doctor's not going to do surgery on you because he wants to make the money. You know, unless that means a bad doctor, he's going to do the surgery because you need it. Not, you know, he wouldn't do something that if you didn't need it. And you know, and when it comes to trading, that's really what it comes down to it. So, like I told you, this is basically what we train you guys to do, so we all can make money together, and that's what it's all about. Because that's how I was trained when I became a trader. You know, I want a job as a trader, and they told me, hey, you want a job as a trader? No problem. You could have a job as a trader, but we're going to split the profits. You know, you don't keep the profits. You know, but today obviously we don't do that. Being in the cyber group, but I just want to kind of just address that. Anyway, a couple other stocks are making some big moves, but before we do that, I want to talk about what we got going on this week. First of all, remember, Class Phase 3 starts today, so all you Gold Platinum students, I will see you at 9:35 in the live trading room, where we're going to take everything you learn in Phase 1 and Phase 2. Also remind you that we have Meta stock that is coming today at 4:15 on closing bell. So please don't miss that opportunity. Once we're done trading, boom, we're going to go right into closing bell. Josh is going to do a recap, and we're going to get right into Meta stock, one of the most powerful trading tools out there that have been around as long as I have, actually. So we got the CEO of the company is going to be coming on, Jeff Gibley, and looking forward to having him there. So don't miss that. We will broadcast live on YouTube also. Now, regarding what happened yesterday, before we go through the watch list, we had a couple of nice little stocks. I like to start off with AMC. AMC was a really nice run yesterday, right out of the gate. You know, this is the problem that we have. Sometimes in pre-market, you guys come and listen to pre-market, and we don't really have anything that really makes a move. And then all of a sudden, when 9:30 comes around, sometimes these algorithms or these traders hold these stocks back, and then you have the stock go from 12.20 all the way up to about 13.90. Really nice move. It did it all the way up until about 11 o'clock. And it had a couple of nasty shakes. The stock, you could see, we talked about this. The stock is a level, you know, this is category 3, which means the stock can get pretty volatile, very dangerous. So don't let this $12 stock fool you. But overall, it was a really nice move and was pretty much done after around 11 o'clock. So that one was a very, very nice stock. Space also was good in the afternoon. I mean, Space obviously got really hammered. It gapped up and then obviously made a little bit of a comeback. in the afternoon. So space, obviously, you could see from here, the stock obviously has been a fun stock in the last couple of days. The stock we've been trading, it was on $17. Stock's up almost up $10 from where we started from. So not only has it been a good day trade, but remember we taught you, how do you become a very good swing trader, a good options trader? You have to learn how to day trade first. And this one was just a fast pump and dump. This stock right here literally just popped out of the gate, got halted several times, went from $5, yeah, all the way to 20. Let me zoom in so you guys see a little bit better here. I know you guys probably not see that. So this stock just literally ran up to about 11 o'clock, just did not want to stop. But obviously it came back down. This was a great short squeeze. Very, very volatile stock. Didn't trade too many shares of it, but you're okay with it. And that was our biggest mover of the day. Another stock I do want to bring up is NLOC. So NLOC also is doing really well. You know, I've been a fan of this as a swing trade. You could see that stock literally was $21. This all started NLOC, two things. So just kind of reiterate, because we know we have new traders in here, and obviously people on YouTube and Facebook don't know what we're talking about if you're first time here. NLOC, obviously we all know what happened with the Colonial Pipeline. They got hacked by Russian hackers, and you know, and I just put my spin on it. I told you what I was basically what I thought was going to be happening. And this really has nothing to do with it, but I think people are starting to realize how important security is. And Norton LifeLock obviously got upgraded. But the big thing wasn't because what happened with the Colonial Pipeline getting shut down with cybersecurity. They did a big buyback. And I always told you, I'm a huge fan of anything bigger than earnings announcements, bigger than, you know, a new administration talking about doing one thing. Buybacks are very, very big. I mean, think about it. You're buying into yourself. Only one time I never seen it work, and that was back in the financial crisis when the CEO of Bear Stearns bought his stock and took billions of dollars. He just basically lost everything. He was a billionaire now. I'm lucky he's worth a couple of million now. I don't know whatever happened to him, but here's the guy that went all in on all chips on his company doing a buyback. But anyway, this company did a buyback. There's been a lot of good buybacks. One of the things I always like to tell everybody, when you see those, obviously a big plus. But we're doing pretty well on this. I know it got upgraded to about $30 a share. I mean, the stock is obviously doing pretty well, making new highs. I'm really want to focus, see what happens when it gets past this 28, 52-week high right here. But yesterday, it did a really nice move. I know some of you guys are calling it out. It's not really a good day trade. It's been a little bit more of a swing trade. So anyway, that did well. Okay, so let's go about and talk about what's going on this morning. Okay, so we already know about OCGN. So OCGN, let me bring this back down, and you can see OCGN is starting to back off right now. That stock, maybe it was a good trade that I did get out of and take a profit. Probably should have got a little bit sooner. I was kind of saving it till we started trading. That's the reason why I kind of held on to it. But OCGN doing pretty well. That one's going to be on our watch list. This one just came out of nowhere. TLC just popped around $8.45. Stock went from about $6, shot up to about almost $8.50. It's got a couple of big iceberg orders popping up over here. I'll show you a little bit on the TLC. It's got to load it up really quick. 2.2 million shares is a lot of shares that already traded during pre-market. A lot of it just kicked in just now. But let me just bring this up over here. You could see that here when we look on level 4, we got a couple of big buyers out here that showed up, but this ladder started kicking in and these guys started bidding it up. Remember, the biggest thing that we teach you at CyberTrade University is you have to follow the money. That is the biggest thing that you have to focus on. Don't focus on everything else. I know a lot of people are talking about indicators and this and that, and you see every time you come here, we constantly keep talking about it. Look how simple the platform is. I mean, it looks like a lot of numbers, but it's really not. You have to follow the money. Another stock that's moving, and also, I don't know, it kind of died out all of a sudden, this PIRS. It's got some support levels right around here. It is a cheap stock, 5.4 million shares, level 1 stock. You could trade a lot of shares of it. You got a big iceberg order that just showed up around here. You could see him. See a little big red right here. You got a 400,000 share buyer at $1.80. I mean, that's pretty far from where we're at, but you got a little bit of a buyer right here. You could see it right there, 38,000, right around 413. So you could see these guys getting hit. So I'm not too much of a fan of it. I'll be a little concerned. And that big buyer you saw down there at where was he again? What was that price? $1.80. I mean, you're talking about here. You know, I mean, clear as day, you could see it. You know, like okay, I mean, yeah, sure looks like support levels right around these dates. Well, that guy's probably been out there for probably ever since then. So you could see that. By the way, I just wanted that's a great point. I want to bring that up. You could use level 4, level 3, and level 4 towards your swing trades because you could do program trading by seeing that and say, you know what, if I really was a buyer, you know, or I really want to confirm that to support levels, you really officially that is really a major support level. All right. So I mean, that's a lot of shares. I know you're not dishing out $1 million worth of stock, so why should we? Let's just follow them. So anyway, another couple of stocks that are moving here, put on the watch list. We got the ANPC. It's starting to trend down now. It was up nice, it was up 17%. It hasn't done too well since 8 a.m. So I'm putting this on the second tier of stocks I want to keep an eye on. We all know that sometimes we watch them and they do open up right at the open. NOVN, another stock. This is getting crushed, okay? So this stock, we traded it. You could see we traded this in the past. We did really well. We saw the stock go from $1 to about $2.50. It became a day trade, and it became a short-term swing trade. Stock is getting really hit this morning. It looks like if it breaks the support levels right here where we're at right now, the stock could go right down to 50 cents, okay? So be very, very careful of looking at some of these stocks that you think might come back. A couple of stocks I did bring up yesterday. I think they're spilling into today. Remember I talked about EDU cyber traders? So EDU, this stock got hammered, and it looks like it's starting to come back. Yesterday when I saw it, I thought it was going to make a little bit of a comeback, but it didn't. It really got crushed. It gapped up pretty big this morning. You could use yesterday's supports and resistance levels to confirm today's support and resistance levels, but the EDU stock just really got destroyed. I mean, just hammered. You know, I'm a big bottom fisher, and I'm not talking about just going for the summer flounder, which you know I'm a big fisherman. Which I had a bad week this weekend. No fish at all. It's probably the worst I ever did in my life. But that's not gonna. I'm not gonna hold it against it. Some stocks are getting really beat up today. But this stock, we'll keep a close eye on it. TAL, another stock, got destroyed. A $90 stock. This stock also got hammered, trading almost side by side like EDU. I mean, I think they're basically almost the same business. How do I know that? Kind of just read the name. You know, you kind of could see it. But they're both gapped up a little bit big, so we'll keep an eye on those two. And then obviously we'll keep an eye on the NLOC. So listen, we all know what happened yesterday. You know, AMC was not on the watch list. Space was. You know, sometimes these stocks are moving in pre-market. Sometimes they die out when the market opens up. And then usually we always get new ones that will pop up because some people hold their orders until then. So if you see something, cyber traders, you say something. Now let's go over a couple of watch lists. Some other people are calling out some stocks. Some YouTube members here on YouTube is saying, Fausto, could you check out the TLC trade? Once again, it's already on the watch list. I'm sorry if I didn't call that earlier, but yes, it's starting to back off a little bit. So I'm not really a big fan of it. Let's see how it really took a big spike up. But it could be pretty volatile when the market opens up. PR traded case is PRVB. Once again, nice stock, great calling stock. This thing just once again, PRVB, beautiful trend, biggest percentage gainer right there on the New York right now on the NASDAQ. Let's just check out level 4, PRVB. Let's see what's happening with it. Let me load up the data. See, the big thing is when you trade a stock, you never want to jump into something. You got to be able to analyze it and just make sure you're getting at a good price. You know, you don't want to chase a stock. You could see, you know, it did go up pretty nicely. And then obviously the sellers are starting to come out here around 13. He's been out there for a little while. You're getting a little bit of a ladder. You got a buyer right here, 19,000 to 13,000. You see how it had the ladder effect? That means the guy was bidding it up as it was keep going up, something that we teach you at Cybertrade University. But you got a big seller that just popped up over here at 18,000. He's pushing down the stock right here. You can see him right there, big iceberg order showing up right there. See it right there, 18,000. See how it's starting to trend down now? Stock just dropped about 20 cents. You got to follow the money, fellow traders. All right. So probably looking at $10 at supports, which is pretty far away. Stock went up, I'm going to probably give it a category 4 as of right now. All right. Anything else I'm missing? Michael in the cyber group trading room said could check out Ride. Yeah, Ride was fun. We traded Ride a few times. Ride was nice a couple of days ago, but Michael, I don't know. It doesn't really look like it's doing that much right now. So it could. I don't know about shorting it because it did go up from 5 o'clock this morning up to about 8:50. So I probably would say no. By the way, I'm just going to pop back over there to the PRVB. You could see how that big iceberg order just ran down the stock another 30 cents. Got to follow the money, fellow traders. Anything else I missed I did not call out? No, all right, listen, time's getting close. Let's go get ready for the open. Remember, fellow traders, today, phase 3 class. If you want to know more about it, talk to Education Advisor, how to get into that class. If you're new on YouTube, Facebook, if you want to come and join the trading room, do a trial, just like us and friend us on the bottom. And if you're new and you're a trial member here at Cyber Trading University, remember we told you, don't buy anything. Just watch and don't judge us on our winners. Judge our students on our losers, our fellow traders. Don't look at me. Don't look at our instructors. Remember, you want to know if this is for you or not, because it's not for everybody, but it could be if you just follow the rules. All right, guys, good luck, everyone. Happy trading. We'll see you back here at 2:30 for the afternoon meeting. And don't forget, 4 o'clock today, Metastock CEO is going to come on and talk about the great platform of theirs and about today's volatile markets and how to trade with today's tools. So don't miss that opportunity. See you then, everyone. Happy trading and be safe.